Hello everyone, we're going to make a second video for the AutoClick. Hopefully you guys were able to watch the first one. It gives you a basic rundown of how the AutoClicker works. This one is a secondary video, but again I just want to touch base on a couple of things that I neglected to mention in the first video. First and foremost is that going to Mergeek.com and actually downloading this AutoClicker. This one right here, it's the icon right here. There's another one that's down over here that says AutoMask Clicker. That's not the one you want to use. That one's a little bit more complicated. This one serves the purpose for everything you need, so make sure we download that one. Secondly is that this will not work on a Mac machine again. I mentioned that in the first one, but I had a couple of questions wondering why it wouldn't work. It's because you can't run emulators on Mac machines that I know of. And secondly, we need to download BlueStacks, which is the Android emulator. An Android emulator essentially just takes the program off of a phone and gives you the ability to use it on your PC. So this is BlueStacks. If you already have BlueStacks, this will not work unless you delete BlueStacks and reinstall it. So I did find that out from a couple people that are having issues. So go through, download a BlueStacks if you don't have it already, delete it, reinstall it, and then create a Gmail account because you will need that to run a account on BlueStacks. So as soon as that's done, you open it like we did in the last video. We have right now, you can see I have a couple of chests, more than I had last time, set up already. We have the Mergeek AutoClick already set up. So what I'm going to show you is actually how to click. Before in the last video I was just showing how to click one. We can actually click all three. And actually that was a prime example of why I actually need to show you a couple of things on here. So first and foremost is that we're going to click these three buttons, but we're actually going to start from the bottom and work our way up. The reason why is as soon as you click on use, this comes up and it actually blocks your ability to click buttons again. So if we do that backwards, it gives your computer a little bit more time to get to the top one before those icons come up. So we're going to do this real quick, assuming you guys know how to do the pick part. So we're going to click pick, and we're actually going to set our icon on the top of the button. If you go right above the use, right below where the button changes color right there, and just click that, it does activate the button and brings up the desired result of my fantastic level 1 worthless score. So we're going to add that click. We're going to close this, pick another one. We're going to click right in the middle of the second button. Doesn't matter where you click on this one. Add that functionality. We're going to pick another one. Oops. Doesn't matter. We're going to pick another one and do the third one and add that. Now we have the item itself that's open, and we actually need to pick on that one again, like I said in the last video, to close that particular item and then add it. So now we have 4 steps. We need to go back and create the loop again. So we're going to find out where the start is, and it's 11:56, 4:59. So we're going to change this up here to 11:56, 4:39. I think 4:59, and we're going to add that. So what we're going to do again at the end is very important, is the start stop functionality, is click F6 down here and assign it. If you don't do this particular step, you won't be able to stop it, and you will find yourself buying a lot of chests, which you don't want to do. So right now we have these 5 steps, and I'm hoping that you can kind of see this. I know my camera a little bit sucks, but what's important here is that we actually start the delay sequence on this. So we have a delay of 100 on all these. Now normally in the last video I said start with 200. What we actually need to do is click these 3 buttons as quickly as possible. So the delay works before you click the button. So if it has a 100 millisecond delay, it's going to wait 100 milliseconds before it clicks that particular line item. If I change this right here and change it to, let's say, 12,000, it would wait 12,000 milliseconds before it clicked that button, and that's not what we want to do. So this first one, on my particular system, 650 works for me, and repeat count of 1, meaning I want to click that once. The second ones, I want to click through as quickly as possible. I want to put the time delay to 0 and a random at 5. And again, the random, I don't know if MZ tracks this, I doubt they care, but it makes it so it looks like you're not using an auto clicker. So I did the same thing with the next 2 clicks, which are essentially these 2 buttons right here. I want them to click as fast as possible, so they have 0 delays on both of them. Last one is this third one, or fourth one, I'm sorry. is that this one needs to actually have a pretty decent delay in it because of your maybe your computer system is a little bit slower, or the game itself is lagging a little bit. But it's essentially between each click of when the actual item opens, and we're going to put a repeat count of 3 because we open 3 chests. We're going to click that button 3 times. And then the last one is the click on the start. Again, this one I like to slow the system down a little bit here, just so that we can make sure we're getting everything rolling. So right now I just created the auto click on 3, and we're going to run it by clicking F6 and see if it works. You can see right here it's actually clicking through all 3 and closing. Now don't mind if it actually misses, because where the buttons actually fall, it's not going to click on anything critical, and it's just going to continue to run its course throughout the night. I've done this before. I have opened close to 14,000 chests doing this overnight. I have amped up the system a little bit more to run a little bit faster, and I can show you that if you just want to do a general fund, I just clicked F6 to clear it. If in this main area right here you click right click, it's going to bring you up a whole bunch of options. And you can see right here it says increase script execution speed by 10%. You can continue to click that and keep clicking it and restarting it until your system is at optimal level. So hopefully this helps out. I know this the first one was a little bit brutal because it took a long time, but this one is 3 times faster, so hopefully this helps you guys.